This comment, John, 'tis me, our Tampa Bay from CBS. I am losing weight, much of the credit to this guy.
All you gotta do is hold that microphone. That'll do it.
How are you?
I'm doing great. If I was any better, I'd be twins. How are you?
That'd be a scary thought.
Being twins? Hey, listen, I used to be twins.
Yeah, that's true.
So listen, I lost half myself.
I saw the picture. Well, anyway, I'm sitting here continuing to read your book and learning more and more with each and every page. I mean, you are very conservative in with the language to get right to the point.
Well, that's right. You know, it's my readers tell me my book is written in easy speak.
That's the way it's supposed to be. hOUR Tampa Bay from the CBS stations on hOUR Tampa Bay. Doug Varrieur, and he's written a book called Fat to Skinny, Fast and Easy, and it's I'm finally on page 67.
Yeah, that's about halfway through the book, isn't it?
It is, and I'm looking forward to getting down to what I'm supposed to be eating. What I was curious to know, though, is as we sit here at the counter, you can see the menu right in front of you. I want you to work on that menu and tell me what I'm supposed to have for breakfast, because I've been eating essentially. I haven't had any overt carbs at all since I first met you.
I'll tell you, I'm looking at this menu, and like most restaurants, it's very, very easy to order at a restaurant. It's more about taking things off the plate than putting things on the plate. So as I look at this menu over here at Dodo's Diner in St. Petersburg, if you look at the center of the menu where it says egg specialties, serve with your choice of potatoes, grits, or tomatoes and toast, this is really simple. Anything in the center of that menu you can order. Just skip the potatoes and skip the grits and skip the toast. Anything in that menu with some tomatoes on the side would be just fine.
Are tomatoes all right? That's sugar.
It is, but you know, we're talking about a couple of slices of tomatoes, and you know, I want you to have some carbohydrates. Remember, I want you to stay about 20 carbohydrates per day. So you know, that breakfast, the only carbohydrates you'll have is coming from the tomatoes. For example, we're looking at 2 eggs with whole ham. Now, there's no carbohydrates, there's no sugar until you put in the tomatoes.
As a matter of fact, you just picked what I usually order here. Only in the past, I've always been doing the other carbs. I've left them on the plate. So this morning, we just get rid of the carb stuff.
That's right. And, you know, in most cases, if you don't think that's going to be enough food on your plate, then have them throw on an extra piece of ham or have them
Trust me, you have not seen a serving here until you've seen a serving here. It's a lot of food.
I got you. So let's go ahead and decide what we're going to have this morning.
Well, I'm going to do my usual. I'm going to do my whole ham with 2 eggs.
All right. Well, let me just take a quick peek myself. I think I'm going to try the 2 eggs and 2 pork chops. What do you think about that?
You'll stay skinny, and I'll grow skinny.
Yeah, it's amazing. I can sit here this morning, I can eat my 2 eggs and 2 pork chops, and I'm going to lose weight. Isn't that amazing?
Isn't that great? His name is Doug Varrieur, and he has a book. It's called Fat to Skinny, Fast and Easy, and you have a website.
I do. It's www.fat2skinny. That's F-A-T-T-O skinny.com.
Excellent. Through the miracle of digital editing, I'm going to turn this machine off for a few seconds, have my breakfast, and then we will come back for some more conversation. That was easy. Describe what we just did.
Well, I'll tell you, we came into this wonderful little restaurant over here in St. Petersburg and took a look at a menu and just removed the sugar off the plate. It was so simple. You can see the sugar in your food once you know the secrets. So the potatoes, they have starch. That turns into sugar. The toast, that has starch from the flour. It turns into sugar. The grits has starch from the corn. It turns into sugar. So we've removed those items from our plate. I had a couple of great pork chops, a couple of eggs, a few slices of nice fresh tomato, and I had a very high protein, low sugar, low carbohydrate meal. I ate great, and I'm losing weight the fat to skinny, fast and easy way.
Website?
www.fat2skinny.com. That's F-A-T-T-O skinny.com.
One more time.
That's www.fat2skinny.com. I look forward to having you as my next reader.
Very good. And additionally, if you're listening, well, I'm on all of the CBS stations here on the market, but if you are inclined to do so, I invite both of my listeners to listen to WQIK 99.5 in the morning with Steve Austin. I guess he has dropped a whole chunk of weight change.
I first met Steve on the 22nd of December, and I sat down with him and I said, Steve, you know, you can lose 30 pounds in 30 days with this program. And he looked at me and he kind of balked and said, you know, Doug, I've been on every diet known to God and mankind, and there's no such thing as a drop 30 pounds in 30 days. They say there is, but there's not. Well, guess what? Steve Austin has dropped 25 pounds in 3 weeks. He's balanced his blood sugar. He's feeling great, and he's well on his way to dropping 100 pounds. Good for you, Steve, the fat to skinny way.
You've lost a lot of weight yourself.
I lost over 100 pounds. You know, it's amazing. I was a 48-inch waist, and now I'm a 32-inch waist, and I've kept it off for over 7 years.
There's more to the story that I would not know to ask unless you just volunteered the information. What would that be?
Well, I was also a type 2 diabetic, and like a lot of folks out there, I just had no idea why my sugar levels were continuing to be high. But once I started my own program, I was able to balance my own blood sugar, and effectively, I cured my own type 2 diabetes.
Need to be careful. We're not practicing medicine here.
No, we're not practicing medicine, and I'm not a doctor, and you should always check with your doctor before starting any new eating plan. But I'll tell you, the first step to balancing your blood sugar is removing your intake of sugar.
Doug Varrieur, I'm really happy that I had the opportunity to visit with you, to meet you, and we will visit on the air from time to time.
The honor is all mine. I love the Tampa Bay area. It's got a lot of great memories for me, and I appreciate all you listeners out there checking out my program. And if there's anything I can do to help any of you, please feel free to contact me at my website. You can order my book as a printed copy or a download, and you can contact me through the website.
www.fat2skinny.com.